Wow, wow. Wow.
Oh, were you looking forward to having the interesting questions posed in the last episode answered? Fuck you, filler.
Anything you garfle will be warfled and vice versa. I'm Bob.
My what will be what? Also, this guy's name is Bob.
What is this?
Uh-oh, looks like somebody wasn't listening to Norlox.
They weren't even on stage when you said what this was.
How did we get here?
I'll tell you how Norlox got to be on the show. His uncle owns the studio.
Haha, classic not answering the question.
We're in our studio for the rest of eternity.
Wait, what?
Did you say we'll be trapped here for the rest of eternity?
Uh-oh, is there an echo in here? Echo in here?
Hey, that's my job.
My feet are stuck.
Mine too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we know what foot clamps do.
Been a talker, huh?
The only person madder than Keith is for looking like this right now is me for having to see it.
It's a chicken!
When did we see a chicken in outer space?
Who knows, but you do have a cow, so maybe there was a chicken in space. I'm just saying, you can't rule it out.
Something from space, Lance. Space chopstick?
The only person madder than Keith for hearing Lance right now is me for having to hear Lance right now.
Oh, wait! This can't be happening.
Now this is what I call beating a dead alien horse.
Well, I'd rather steal their lions than their points.
Yeah.
Does he even know he's dead?
It doesn't matter. There's no way we're going to lose to the Gulra.
There goes Allura making it about race again. So basically in this episode, they go full on anime. And I'm supposed to be alright with that, and I am not alright with that.
Never go for
Anime.
Do you want to play or pass?
Play!
No one asked you, Lotor.
I treasure your art.
Don't touch me, you filthy, filthy hag. Don't speak to her that way, you insolent whelp.
Casual domestic abuse. Casual regular abuse.
This.
Uh-oh, the solo card.
Would someone like to explain how one even obtains this card to use on the opposing team? No? Okay. Also, depending on the challenge, that card is useless anyways. For example, Keith had to do the first challenge alone anyways.
The dumb one!
I agree with Zarkon on this judgment of character, and agreeing with Zarkon is always a sin.
It's time for a word from our sponsors. But when we get back, Lance will be starting the next Warfler all by his lonesomes.
This filler is so filler that it needs its own filler to fill out the runtime.
Come on down to It's Earth for the craziest Earth deals in the galaxy.
So this guy with his small shop can afford to put an ad on what I'm assuming is the most popular show on television? Unlikely.
The luxury seat that doubles as a water fountain.
Squirting toilets.
Each purchase comes with a free cultivator. That's right.
So this guy has a cow for every item in his shop? Where does he keep them? His shop was barely big enough to fit one cow. Also, in the last episode, apparently some Galra soldiers had seen this advertisement, which is bullshit because what would they watch it on? They haven't been shown to have a lounge area on their warship with TVs and such.
And now back to Garfle Snake.
How does this show survive off of just one ad, and why can't we have that on Earth? Actually, now that I think about it, why do they need ads or funding for this show at all? This alien has magical powers that allow him to make anyone do what he wants them to do. He has no need for money. Also, he said a message from our sponsors, yet they only have one sponsor.
Happy about being referred to as the dumb one like 18 times.
Oh, it was only about 4 times, you big dum-dum.
Oh, it was actually 2 times, you fucking moron.
What do you think, audience? Do we believe this beautiful dum-dum
Beautiful? Not with that rounder than a bowling ball hairline, he's not.
helped you in your fight against Zarkon?
Dude doesn't even have a face, how are you supposed to guess that?
Keith keeps pointing at his blade, so...
Ooh, that's a pretty big clue.
And it's a pretty big illegal, considering you're supposed to be doing this by yourself.
The answer is Anton.
A name that is never once said to Lance and therefore doesn't count towards this challenge because it's supposed to be people he has met.
Kolovan's right-hand man who fought valiantly for the good of the universe.
They all had the same exact uniform on, they were all his right-hand men.
Go Galra! Go Galra! Go Galra!
As much as I hate this phrase, Hagar is a mood right now.
Go Galra! Your team is starting to lose faith in you, Lance.
Oh, it was never there.
No, I got nothing.
Whoa, did they just threaten to murder Lance?
I can't hear what they're saying. Is it Snick?
That's right.
So if you couldn't hear what they were saying, then how did you guess a word that you're not even acquainted with?
I wasn't listening to that! You know I'm the dumb one!
Lance finally accepts his position as the dumb one, causing us to be in agreement, and we all know what that means.
Well, sorry, Zarkon. Looks like you're going home.
Wait, what? They didn't even get a single turn. Are there no rules?
Am I the only one around here who gives a shit about the rules?
Lance's horribly disfigured face.
Norlox, what is our next Warfler?
It's the Golf Lady!
Wait, why does Lance still have to do it alone? Isn't the next challenge for the whole team? Why does the cheat card work for the whole game? That takes all of the fun out of it.
Beep, beep, bo, bo, beep, bo.
So why doesn't Lance have to say his answers in English? Why can't this show just all of a sudden switch languages and everybody be alright with that? B.W.W makes a killer beat.
Is hit the sphere through the bank channel into the tunnel. Easy. Think you can do that?
Well, you just gave away how to do it, so yeah.
The hole is over there.
That's what she said.
Let's go now! Huh?
It looks like the Paladins have just made it into the final round.
So the only way to win is to lose? I'll say it once like I've been thinking it this whole time. F this show.
Well, Bob, I voted for Allura. I figured she's the princess, and she's such a natural leader, you know? The universe needs her more than it needs the rest of us, plain and simple.
The punk shippers have left the server.
I voted for Keith. He's our leader, plus he's half Galra, so I think he's like the future.
Yeah, I guess mating with aliens is the future.
Keith, the leader, who do you think deserves to make it out of here, huh? Lance? Why Lance?
Because Clance has the biggest following and the show writers know this.
Yeah. Hunk gets along with everybody. If anyone's gonna go out into the universe and bring people together, it's Hunk.
Aw, thanks, Pidge.
The punk shippers have rejoined the server.
You all get claws and Boolean credits. You win!
So it was just one big, long, drawn-out lesson about how friendship is magic? Seriously? I had to waste my time for this? You know what? Take a good 100 sins for that, you sick son of a...
Crazy dream.
Garful, Warful.
Oh hey, there's Shiro. He's so bland of a character I didn't even notice he wasn't there.
I've never met him myself, but I've heard tales. He's an all-powerful, all-knowing interdimensional being who judges the worthiness of great warriors.
Or you could just turn on a television and find out that way. They couldn't leave without one more reminder of that annoying creature.
Look, see his kingdom. So safe and warm, you'll want to stay forever.
I thought that problem got resolved seasons ago. This should be fun. Let's get it on. The only person madder than Keith... Shoot. The only person madder than Keith is for looking red... Whoa! Alright, this is a real tongue twister. We gotta get this one. Also, depending on the car... Oh shit. Try again. Said anyways twice, but it's cool. Move on. This filler is so filler that it needs its own... Trash, dang it. This filler is so filler that it needs its own filler to fill out the... No, my voice was going out. I have to do it again. God dang it, just get the recording right. So this guy has a cow for every... Trash. Why am I mixing it up? I don't understand.